Moving on to the next group of plant hormones, gibberellins. They are of different types, GA1, GA2, GA3, etc. GA3 is also known as gibberellic acid, and this is the most common type of gibberellins found in the plants. And these gibberellins are distributed in the stem apex, root apex, as well as buds and seeds of plants. Now moving on to the functions of gibberellins. They help in stem elongation, that is lengthening of the stem is done with the help of gibberellins. Second function, break the seed dormancy. That means by breaking the dormancy of the seeds means they bring about the germination of the seeds. So break seed dormancy and initiate germination. So gibberellins have a role in the germination of seeds. Third function, promote fruit growth and induce parthenocarpy. As we have seen in the auxins, these gibberellins also help in production of parthenocarpic fruits, that is the fruits which are formed without fertilization. Next function is delay senescence. So gibberellins also delay the aging process in the plants. Last function, they are used commercially to increase the length of grapes, elongate apples and their shape. So the gibberellins, they play an important role in the commercial sector, that is for the increase in the size of apples, grapes, etc. Next, moving on to cytokinins. Cytokinins, the term was discovered by Skoog and Miller. Skoog and Miller discovered the term cytokinins. Cytokinins have specific effects in cell division. So they are mainly having a role in increasing the number of cells, that is by cell division. And they are produced in the root tips and transported through the xylem vessels. So through the xylem cells, they are being conducted to other parts of the plant body. Even if they are produced in the root tips, the cytokinins are transported through xylem cells to different parts of the plant body. And the main role is in helping in cell division in the plants. Now moving on to the functions of cytokinins. The first function is stimulate plant growth by cell division. And even in the non-meristematic tissues, that means the tissues which are not formed of actively dividing cells, that we call as non-meristematic tissues, in that region also the cytokinins have their influence, that is they increase the cell division. Now the second function is expansion of cotyledons. We know cotyledon is a part of the seed which provides nourishment or provide food for the baby plant or the embryo. So the cytokinins help in the expansion of the cotyledons in case of seeds. Third function, they break the seed dormancy. Thereby they help in seed germination. Just as the function of gibberellins, these cytokinins also help in breaking seed dormancy and promoting germination of seeds. Next function, promote chlorophyll synthesis in the chloroplast. We know chlorophyll is an essential factor for photosynthesis. So the chlorophyll synthesis is done with the help of cytokinins. Next function, they delay leaf senescence. Leaf senescence refers to the aging of the leaves, that is being delayed as a result of the influence of cytokinins. Last point, inhibit apical dominance. We have seen that the auxins, they bring about apical dominance, that is they help in the growth of apical buds by the suppression of lateral buds. But the cytokinins, they have the opposite function. They inhibit the apical dominance.